Normally, the JavaScript is a scripting language. We have to run it in a compiler, right? Normally, programming languages, we are running in a compiler or interpreter. So here in JavaScript, we have to run it in a compiler. So normal JavaScript compiler, it's built in your browser. Okay, you don't need to. The JavaScript is not running in a server, right? When you run a website, the JavaScript run it inside your browser, not from the client side. Other programming languages, those are run it from the server side and give the output to you. But normally the JavaScript technique is it's run inside your browser's engine. So those purpose, Google Chrome and Firefox, they are normally using this one, SpiderMonkey. SpiderMonkey is the engine which runs JavaScript inside, mostly in Firefox and Google Chrome. Those both using that engine. Can you run a JavaScript without a browser? Yes, you can. Therefore, we use Node, right? Node is an engine which help us to run JavaScript inside our computer without any browsers. So if you are using, if you want to run JavaScript without a browser, you have to use Node. That's what we call Node.js, right? That is a new technology. These days it's very famous. It's Node.js. Okay, so both ways you can run. So that's what I'm mentioning here. So if you want to use it in a browser or outside, you can use. So what are the editors you can use? Normally your text editor you can use to run JavaScript, or you can use Visual Studio Code, right? So if you want to run JavaScript on Node.js, you can install Visual Studio Code first, then you can install the Node.js plugin, then you can run it there without the browser. But we can normally use JavaScript using our browsers. So I can check, like I'm just opening Google. Okay, we are having Google here. Now I am going to right click and inspect. So here, these are the code for the Google, but what we really want is the console. So here in this console we'll run a JavaScript. Okay, here we can write something like hello world. Right, give me a sec. Console.log, we have to give logs inside the logs. Hello world. So let me run. See, you can print hello world here, right? I'm a little bit bored of this one. Now you can see clearly. So here we are running in console. Here you can see the logs. Once you click something, you can see the log. Clicked for, okay, HND. I'm just searching HND. Click. So this console is working to give us the logs, what's happening inside the browser, or what's happening when you do something in the browser. So if I'm clicking something, it will create a log. Okay, so that is what the logs use for. But purposefully, the log is the log where we can run JavaScript, right? Earlier I have run, right? Now what we are telling the console dot.log, inside the bracket we can run the text what we want, JavaScript, welcome to JavaScript or something. We can print it here, enter. Now I can print whatever I want. For example, I can do the calculations also here, right? 5 plus 6, it's already given the options, right? Now it's there. So also I can create variable. var or we can create just x equal 10. Now it's assigned, right? Now if I am printing x, it's say the x, right? It's automatically given the example. If I am print x, enter, it will print x. It will print x here, you can see, right? Or then I can create a y equal 5, then try to add x plus y. See, it's already given the output, right? 15. So you can see the output here, right? So this is how the JavaScript works. So in other methods also we can output the JavaScript. Let me see. This is a basic structure how the JavaScript works, right? So these things, these compile inside our browser, right? We are not using any additional browsers. So here it's compiled inside our browser. So let me show you how we can write any other programs. This is what I'm having here is a basic HTML code. Let me save. Here you can see this is the output of that form. So what I'm doing, I delete the text here. Let's save. Here refresh. Now I have nothing here. So here we can print whatever we want using a document type. We call it doc type, right? So that is what we have to do. For that, this is our HTML page, right? Inside the HTML page, we have to use a script tag. Using the script tag, we can write the JavaScript, right? Script, then close tag, script. It's work like that. So inside the script, we can run our JavaScript as well. I will give some modification. So here I can run my JavaScript here. So for that, document dot write. So here I can print the text as I print inside the console. So what are the things I can log in running in my console that's only appear in the console, right? For our previous example, we are here. We can only see the output inside the console, but now I want to see the output here in my HTML, inside the HTML. So that's why I'm doing this one. So here in the script, write welcome to JavaScript. Okay, let me close this one. Now we'll run. I'm saving this one. Save. Now you can see here, right? So this is a normal text because of its bigger. Okay, now you can see it's a normal text, right? I'll little bit zoom this one. So here what we have done is see here. Okay, so we are running a document, right? This is a kind of document. Okay, so inside the document, it's a JavaScript document. So using a JavaScript document, we are getting the HTML element. We are getting the output inside the HTML. So here we can add our HTML code as well. Like let me check H1. Then I'm giving H1 closer. Let me save and run. You can see what is wrong. No, we have to run it inside, I think. See, we can run what are the text we have inside the double quotation. Okay, this is a normal text. Inside we can use HTML as well, right? This is how the scripting working. So using script we can do lots of things, like we can create variables, we can do some edit on HTML. If you have a previous HTML tag or something, we can do the edit using the script, JavaScript. Using JavaScript we can edit the HTML. For example, here normally the HTML and JavaScript work like HTML is like a content. You can use the HTML to provide the contents, but here in JavaScript too you can do some programming, like you can do some modification, you can do some movements, or like we can say activities are based on this one. So what other things we can say about JavaScript is normally if you are using other languages, C++ or C# or VB, those are compiler languages, right? Compiler languages. JavaScript is an interpreter languages. We call it interpret languages. What is the difference between compiler and interpreter? Compiler, once you run the code, it will compile the entire code at once, right? All together it will compile. But interpreter, it's run line by line. So since Java is an interpreter language, we can use this one here. Now our script is inside the body, right? Okay, so we can put it outside as well. From the header also we can put. Let me see it's work or not. I'll do some edit modification for the identification. H2, we will do H2. Okay, now saved. Then let me run. Okay, it's working, right? Anywhere between the HTML tag it will work, but the proper method is running this one inside the body, running the script inside the body. That's because if you have lots and lots of HTML elements here, it will slow down your website, right? Okay, first it's compiler language, right? One line by line it's compiling. So when it's come to the HTML tag and run the JavaScript, and you have lots and lots of JavaScript, it will delay your website. So once we run the script inside the body, it will only run when it's needed. When it's necessary, it will run the script. So this is how we are doing our first output using JavaScript.
Indian economy exams இருக்கு. ஏன் இப்படி ஓவரா பயப்படுற?